Hey, what's up guys? My name is Michael and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So in January, we talked about a year in review. We spent that entire month focusing on how we performed last year. How do we feel about last year? Did we enjoy it? Were things a little bit lacking? So moving forward though into the month of February, I want to talk about, finding your passions. So really understanding who you are, where you fit in society, and kind of like understanding, what are those little widgets or emotions that really make you happy throughout your entire life. So, we don't want to get lost, sort of just walking through life aimlessly. I really want you to hone in on your focus of what are those things that really do get you going every single day. So I actually wrote down a couple things. First thing, in this video, we want to talk about what's the purpose of this video. So the purpose is to find 3 things that really get you ticking, and I'll help you find, how can you get to those 3 things that make you really happy every single day, because we don't want to spend a single day not enjoying it, because tomorrow might not be another day for us. So we want to be thankful for where we are, and moving forward, how can we keep those days fulfilling and at the high energy levels that really what we want to experience on a day-to-day basis. So I want to break it down, a way to really think about what matters most to you. Think of something that really gets you going, that you could spend countless hours and hours, you can see myself back there, hours doing. And write that down. You might be really in love with board games and you don't care how much hours you spend on it. So write that down. That's one of the things you should do, is identify what you enjoy and just make note of it. That can be eventually phased out, going through these steps in the video of identifying what makes you happy and fulfilled, and we'll get there. So that's one of my recommendations. Another thing is to think about something that you never really get tired of. That could be really in love with remote control airplanes, helicopters, and just have a blast just spending the entire day seeing that vehicle fly in the air and doing that process over and over again. You might really love snowboarding, and you really want to do it every single time of the year, but seasons come into play, so it's a little bit hard to take part in that. Another option is that if you have the spare time in the entire world and you didn't have to care about anything, you didn't care about health, money, time, or anything like external variables, what would you spend most of your time doing? This is going to give you some lead on what it is that you really enjoy and find value in. And another thing is, you wouldn't trade anything for it. So if you had to give up something, you would identify it, and you'd still be alive, you'd still be acceptable and content. But what is that thing that you would just not survive without if you had to give it up? That could be giving up your free time. If you didn't have your free time, you might think that there's really no point on having enjoyment anymore, because you just like having the options of deciding what to do on your free time. And so I encourage you to, to look at your past events, look at maybe some pictures you took, documenting. It perhaps could be a vacation or, some projects you're working on, and really think and dig down deep. Were you actually happy, fulfilled? Was that a passion of yours, or was that just simply a task that you're working on during that time? So as you get this list going, I'm going to give you a couple examples of what you might think is very common and popular to find your passions, and I'll list a couple of them off right here. A lot of people will also say is some people really enjoy just exploring. So really going out there, going to a new country, to a new city, trying out the new foods, meeting new people, and really just developing the culture and understanding of how they live. You might be in a spot your entire life and you think that's all there really is, and then you go somewhere else totally far away, a whole new country, like Tokyo, for example. Tokyo is a very different city and country and culture. Every time you watch something on TV, it's about Tokyo. You never actually see kids on the streets, and it's kind of unique. You always, typically I envision someone that's in a business suit. It's always adults walking around. Big buildings, lots of lights, lots of cars, and lots of umbrellas. That's what I imagine of Tokyo. But I've yet to go there and actually check it out. So that's on my bucket list of things to do. Checking out the culture, enjoying the food, right on site. That just seems so awesome. Another example, you might enjoy wood chopping, woodworking, working on your cars. It could be writing poetry, making artwork, cooking. Those are some examples of things that might make you fulfilled and happy, just really seeing that progress going. Another example is you might actually really just been into relationship building. So making friends and curating this really deep relationship with them and understanding who they are, what buttons make them happy, how can you help them at their pinch points, and really just getting that satisfaction of seeing them happy makes you happy as well. So that's another example. Lastly, a couple other things that come to mind. You might enjoy swimming, biking, playing video games, reading books, working out, things like that. I personally like doing a variety of things and something that I can really, document the progress. So I like to exercise. I feel like that's a way for me to just relax. And it's kind of, I guess the reverse. When you're exercising, you're not relaxing, but then after that, you feel just really great from a good workout and really building a sweat and getting clean again. So I find that super fun. I also like playing board games, meeting people, and kind of seeing how they think through a complex situation. How do they hold their emotions, hold their thoughts, and kind of use that to interact with others, and kind of just like studying how people are, and I don't know, just like understanding who they are, and what can I do to kind of uplift them, upbring them into a better situation, help them kind of reach their goals as well. So those are a couple examples from mine, but let me know in the comments below what your thoughts are on finding your passion. That's the focus I want you to really nail in on for the month of February, and I hope you guys have an awesome time doing it. Look forward to connecting with you, and in March we'll go over the next awesome topic. All right, thanks so much for tuning in, and I'll catch you on the next one. Take care.